Hello everyone, my name is Yara and today I'm going to take you on a short tour of a place that I see almost every day. The Crystal Cathedral, now known as the Christ Cathedral, here in Garden Grove. When I was working on my last project about how images and maps shape our understanding of places, it made me think about how this building appears in photographs and architectural drawings, and how different it feels when you actually stand here in person. The Crystal Cathedral is one of the most recognizable buildings in Orange County, designed by Philip Johnson and completed in 1980. It's made of over 10,000 glass panels. In books and architectural plans, it's always shown as this perfect geometric crystal, clean lines, symmetry, and reflective surface that looks almost weightless. On paper, it seems almost calm and controlled, like an object meant to be admired from far away. But being here in real life tells a different story. As I walk around the site, the building is constantly changing. In the morning, the glass is cool and pale. When the sun rises high, the whole structure becomes so bright it almost disappears into the sky. But sunset, the panels pick up warm colors, pink, orange, and gold, turning the cathedral into a glowing prism. The sound of the fountains, the movement of the palm trees in the wind, and the open space of the gardens create an atmosphere that you would never understand from a drawing alone. For me personally, even though this is not a building I use for religious reasons, it has become meaningful simply because it exists right next where I live. I see it almost every day. The way it reflects the sky actually makes the area feel more open, almost like building is interacting with the weather and neighborhood. Sometimes just seeing the light hit the glass creates a calm moment in my day. So my connection to this place is not spiritual, but environmental and emotional. It's part of the landscape of my everyday life. One of the things that interests me most is how people use this space in ways that aren't recorded anywhere. When you walk through the campus, you notice families taking pictures, students sitting in the shade, couples taking wedding photos, and people using the path as shortcuts. None of this appears in plans or official descriptions, but it tells you a lot about the character of the place. It's a public landscape, even though it's privately owned, and it becomes part of people's routines and celebrations. The history of the building also adds another layer to its identity. It was originally built for Crystal Cathedral Ministries and was famous worldwide because of the Hour of Power broadcasts. Later, the ministry declared bankruptcy. The Catholic Diocese of Orange bought the property and renovated it. So the building has carried many meanings over time: financial success, media presence, architectural innovation, and later transformation and adaptation. That layered history becomes part of what you feel when you are here, even if you don't know all the details. What I want to highlight in this tour is the difference between how the cathedral is represented and how it actually lives in the present. Every breeze, every shadow, every person walking through adds to its story, a story that wouldn't be visible in a map or neat architectural drawing. Here is a picture, shows a perspective view of the cathedral, and it shows also how the sky is reflecting on the building skin. Also here another interior shot shows how the skin is allowing the light to get in the building and interacts with the interior design. Here is the plan of the cathedral, a section. Here is the campus map that the cathedral is part of. And here's the map that I created. This map shows how light interacts with the Crystal Cathedral's glass skin, and it also highlights my favorite spots on the campus. It also traces my usual route and the views that I enjoy most of their architectural beauty. Thank you for joining me on this walk. I hope this gives you a new perspective on the Crystal Cathedral, not just as an architectural landmark, but as a living environment shaped by daily life, atmosphere, and the experiences of the people who move through it. Thank you.